I'm not a lawyer, but the jury in the YSL RICO trial has more questions. So it's day 2 of deliberations. Well, technically, they've only been deliberating for like 10 hours, but you get the point. And it seems like they've maybe moved on to the charges against Shannon Stillwell because all of the questions that they asked about today seem related to him.
All right, we're just going to take it in order. So y'all would like the music/lyrics to Lizard Walk.
So a little bit of context, Shannon Stillwell is one of the people charged for the unaliving of Donovan Thomas. And a few weeks ago when this song Lizard Walk was admitted into evidence, Max Sharp was arguing why it should not be admitted. But here's what Attorney Hilton said about the song.
Yes, Your Honor. So when you look at Lizard Walk and even the verse we just said, let that B-I-T-C-H rain out the top of the drop. Your Honor, the state's belief that when Donovan Thomas was murdered, that there was an individual shooting out of the rooftop of that vehicle as they drove down McDaniel Street. And so, as a party opponent admission, which this is for an individual who was alleged to have committed that crime, to rap about letting it rain out of the top of the drop, we believe is relevant information, Your Honor.
All right.
Additionally, Your Honor, at some point towards the end of the song, he says, YSL through the roof. It is a light show when I bring little tick out. It is a light show when I bring them sticks out. It's a light show when I bring them blues out. It's a light show when I bring Moontunk out. And we believe that there has been evidence presented that at one point, Moontunk was an alleged shooter of YSL. And then it kind of graduated to other members, one of those being Mr. Stillwell. So those things we believe would be relevant with the specific song Lizard Walk.
Now, of course, the jury wasn't in the courtroom when Hilton made that argument. She hoped that they paid attention to, and it was played today for the jury.
Let that big rain at the top of the drop. Lizard walk your block, let that glizzy rock. Collect your top, they gon' chew you up. It's a light show when I bring the tick out. It's a light show when I bring them sticks out. It's a light show when I bring them blues out. It's a light show when I bring Moontunk out.
They then also wanted to hear the song BS.
All right, and then you all wanted BS.
Go catch a homicide. Tell me if you down to ride. Wanna know if you slime or not. Beat the homie, no evidence. No slime left behind, overstepping it. We gon' nail it in.
I don't know. The jurors paying attention to lyrics may not be the best thing for the defense. What y'all think? Next, they asked to see some videos related to the unaliving of Shymel drinks.
All right, the next thing is the FedEx video zoomed in during the shooting, cars 1 through 4.
I sped this up because we've seen it a lot of times.
All right, then next you wanted the video from the FedEx played reversed after Mr. Stillwell's car runs the light. So get him through the light and then go in reverse.
The camera isn't on the screen when the reverse video is played, but it is played. And then the last request has to do with the Shymel Drinks gas station video, specifically the footage that shows what happens after the Ford Focus, the vehicle that Quamarvius Nichols was in, leaves the gas station.
And we're going to start at 2 minutes and 7 seconds into the video.
Thank you. Keep going, or y'all good?
We're good.
All right.
We're going to end it at 3:12.
Thanks. All right. I'll have y'all return to the jury room to continue your deliberations. Thank you.
So the jury went back and continued deliberations. But the other thing that happened over this weekend is that there was an incident this weekend with Diamante in jail. Per some news reporting and confirmed by Diamante's attorney, Doug Weinstein, he was stabbed in jail this weekend.
He just got into it, I think, with somebody else that was in the jail. I don't know what the issue was about. I don't know who started it. I don't know the condition of the other individual or individuals. So, yeah, I'm not very useful right now. It's very frustrating him being locked up for this long and nearing the end, and then we have an incident like this. And of course I recalled Shannon's incident from a year ago, and And the big issue is that I can't get a lot of information when that's going on. So there's a lot of uncertainty there. I don't know his health. I don't know where he's being taken to. I can't get answers from the sheriff's department. So, the unknown is always concerning. And so that's kind of the situation that we're in. And I'm thinking here we are at the end of the race, and now this comes up. No, he has staples like around here in his head, or where his staples are at. I think it was some type of an improvised shank of some kind, but we didn't get into that a whole lot. Really, I guess what's most interesting about it is his focus is not on that incident at all. His focus is on this jury verdict, listening to the questions, seeing what they are. Like this morning's questions really had nothing to do with Mr. Kendrick, but we still were kind of looking at it just to see where the jury's head was at. He and I are both, when those questions come up and when the jury is watching the video, he and I are watching the jury more than we're watching the video, because we want to see their response, how they're reacting to what they're seeing. So again, our focus is on this jury and on this verdict, and that's where it's going to remain. This is a distraction, and he's not really thinking about it that much right now.
I know the questions have nothing to do with your client. However, they're focusing on lyrics. I mean, that was a big part of his how do you feel about that? It's like,
well, and I'm not blaming this on the jury. The state made lyrics part of the issue in this case. And I guess a big part of me was disappointed that they wanted to hear those lyrics, because my position has always been that those lyrics have nothing to do with this case. They should never have been brought in. We need to get Congress to pass the RAP Act so that there's a higher standard for bringing in that evidence. Georgia really needs to introduce its own version of the RAP Act if Congress is not going to act. And so I guess the jury wanting to hear the lyrics, I'm like, I don't even think it should have been put in front of them. But it having been put in front of them, I can understand them wanting to listen to it.
And then the sheriff's office released a statement saying that Diamante Kendrick, also known as rapper Yak Gotti, and another jail resident were in a physical altercation on Sunday, December 1st. Kendrick received treatment for minor injuries from a sharp object at the Fulton County Jail. The incident occurred at the South Annex in Union City, where both men were being housed. Kendrick will be in court today. This is an active investigation to determine the aggressor in this incident and if charges will be pending. Now we go back to waiting for the jury.